Hello, good people. Welcome back to Strategic Admissions Advice. I'm Shereem Herndon-Brown, founder and chief education officer. And I want to make sure that I say this first. I am not here to criticize school counselors, college counselors, guidance counselors, whatever you call them. Technically, they're called school counselors now. This post is not for me to take out my frustrations on them. Okay, so I've kind of prefaced it with that. But I do want parents, families to know what your school counselor should be doing for you at this juncture this spring for the college application process. I'm primarily speaking to families that have current 11th graders, but I want the 10th grade parents and the 9th grade parents to listen as well. Right now, I'm hoping that your school counselor is providing you with a timeline for what is upcoming over the next 6 to 9 to 12 months for this process. Here we are in April. There are things that 11th grade families should be doing in order to execute the process that the school counselor, the school, should be giving to you, okay? That's number one. Be engaged with the school, understand what they're expecting of you as a family, understand what they need from you to produce their counsel as a recommendation. Engage with the school so that you, as a family, understand the procedures and protocols and timeline of this process. Number two, I'm hoping that your school counselor is sitting down with you. Ideally, oftentimes they're overwhelmed, there's too many students to do that. But I need you to have a list, a college list, that is strategically built for your kid. Are they considering the cost, the location, the possible major, and the possible career? Now is the time for you as a family to start thinking about where do we need to visit, what application or admission requirements do we need to know about. That college list should be a collaborative effort with your school counselor so that everyone's on the same page about the list. So first and foremost, understand this person is a caring human being. They want to be an educator. Oftentimes, school counselors have 50, 100, 200 kids to be concerned with, and sometimes that doesn't work for a particular family. But I need you to at least make the earnest effort to engage with the school counselor about the list and, of course, about the procedures, protocols, and timelines. And number three, is your school counselor, 11th grade families, starting to connect the dots about your kid's story? I always say families need a list, an essay, we'll talk about that later, a story, and a strategy. And that story is critical. It's much more than just the GPA, the scores. It's the activities, it's the summer activities or jobs or internships. It's how the person carries himself in a community. Who is this human being, this student, as they apply to college? And hopefully your school counselor is connecting those dots and able to help your child advocate for themselves in the process. So making sure that the school counselor, first and foremost, has shown you a timeline of things that need to happen over the next several months, year. They are helping you with a list that is the right fit for your family, cost, location, major, and career. And they're also starting to connect the dots about what makes your kids stand out. What is their story? Oftentimes, families reach out to me or other independent educational consultants because they wanted an additional expertise, right? They want a second opinion. They want someone who's going to really know their kid, connect the dots around the story to help them stand out. And oftentimes, school counselors take offense to that, right? They don't like the fact that you don't trust them, and that's not what you're saying. But the same way you go to a doctor to get one opinion, he tells you something you may not like or trust, you go get a second opinion. The same thing. Many independent educational consultants have the time, the expertise. We stay up on these things. Half of my day is reading articles and collaborating or connecting with other professionals in the industry to make sure that I'm current. Oftentimes, many of us allow ourselves different times of the year to be available, including the summer, to help students and families. So I want you as a family to think about what's best for you, but first and foremost, engage with a school counselor, believe that that person's going to help you, and if they don't, then go seek additional help. But please, please, please make sure, I'm going to say it one more time, the timeline is accurate, that you know what that's all about. Make sure that the college list is something that you and your family are agreeing to with the school counselor, that their input is part of this, and lastly, connecting the dots about your story. These things are critical for me, to me. I'm hoping that your school counselor is helping you with this spring. If not, you know where to find us, but start there. Fair enough? Thank you very much. Looking forward to connecting with you sooner rather than later. Bye.